Injuries go, Tamba has a sore knee, sore a bit before the game, and swole up on him a little bit. So he'll have an MRI in the morning. That's why he came out of the game right at the end there. And then Dwayne got hit in the neck, got his neck bent forward. Ended up going back in, but I'm sure he'll be a little sore tomorrow. Obviously, we're disappointed with the outcome of the game. I didn't think we coached very well starting with me, and I don't think we played very well. And we've obviously got to do a better job than that. So we'll learn from it, and we'll get better, and get ourselves ready to play against the Chargers. We do appreciate the fans and their support. I know it was a messy day as far as the weather goes, and they keep showing up and cheering us on, and we do appreciate that. And they make it tough on the opposing team. We've got to do our part and do a better job there, and we'll get that done. Time's yours. Yeah, I haven't even got that far. I wasn't anticipating this right here, and so I'll go look at that. I'm not going to say anything now on that, but I'll evaluate what we do as we go forward here. Yeah, it just we didn't follow up on it. 23 unanswered points. I mean, that's a bad day. I felt like I could have done a better job play calling. Obviously I wasn't putting the guys in the position we needed to do, and then got a couple turnovers in there that they got 14 points off of, and you can't have that. And so I think it was a team effort in not a very good way. And you can't pull your foot off the accelerator for sure when you go up that quick. You gotta keep pounding, and I could have helped on that. Well, I would expect our players to be upset over this. That's what I sensed in that locker room. A lot of time and effort went into preparing. Same way with the coaches. And if you're not, then there's something wrong with you. And so you learn from it. That's the most important thing. And then, like you do in the National Football League, you learn from it. You have a short memory, and then you move on and go get busy for your next opponent. And so that's whoever that might be. So that's what we've done that up to this point, and we'll continue to do that. Well, I don't think that way. I mean, I expect to go in and score points, and that's how I go about it. But in the National Football League, there are going to be some hiccups here and there. I mean, that happens, and then you got to battle through them and get better than we were today.
And you guys probably were more sure-handed in worse conditions 2 weeks ago with the ball. Anything to point to in particular?
Well, I mean, it was the turnovers were ball security, and then the interceptions. I mean, you can't have either one of those, and especially against a good football team. So, got to just hang on to the ball. Yeah, well, that's probably where I could have helped. I mean, I need to give the guys an opportunity to do it first with the calls, and I could have done a better job there. And then, in particular, earlier in the game than what we did.
Along those lines, Andy, Alex has been so sharp, seemed less sharp today, but maybe some of that was in his options too, with what he had available.
Yeah. Well, they're a man. On second down, they were playing a lot of man coverage on second down, and again, it's the routes called and then the execution of them. I think both could have been better. Yeah, well, you can't. You can't obviously have those. We haven't had those up to this point, and you do have to stay disciplined. There's no excuse for that. He knows that. He's a smart kid, and That's not his MO. I wouldn't anticipate that happening again.